So it is one of the LEDs that we will use in our project. It has a power consumption of about 10 watts and operates on 12 volts. These are very cheap. I got them in about 20 cents each from local hardware shop. It is also very important to use heatsink compound between the LEDs and the heatsink, because these are high power LEDs and release a lot amount of heat. This is aluminum block which I'll use as heatsink. Dimensions are given in the description. We will also need to drill hole in the aluminum block so that we can place LEDs on it, and a drill bit of 2.5 mm is also needed. We'll also need solder wire, flux and soldering iron. In this project I will use LED power supply of 50 watts which gives an output of 36 volts, but LEDs which we're using operates on 12 volts, so we will need to connect 3 LEDs in series. As LEDs got very hot, so we will also need a CPU fan. So before soldering the LEDs, please make sure that each of them is working. If you got any non-working LEDs stuck in your circuit, then desoldering the LEDs will damage even the working LEDs, because they are very sensitive materials. Please handle them with care. And also please note that while testing they are without heat sinks, so do not run them for more than 2 to 3 seconds or it will damage them. Use drill bit of 2.5 mm. Now it's time to screw things up. Oops, not like this. First mark all the points with a marker, then only use drill. Add heatsink compound at the back of LED for the transfer of heat. When I made this video, I didn't have the correct size of screws, so at that time I used super glue to glue the LED on the heatsink. Check the connections. Making a reflector was very easy, just a few cardboard pieces and aluminum foil. I also added a CPU fan at the back so that LEDs will remain cool. And just make sure that all the openings near the fan are closed so that the air will not just circulate in that particular area, but will circulate all through the aluminum block. Here is a 12 volt 0.5 ampere transformer which I use to power the fan. I've inserted the LED driver inside the aluminium block. I've also fixed the transformer, the 12 volt transformer. The beast is ready. Please don't stare at it while it is turned on, as it is so bright that it will damage the retina. Please subscribe and stay tuned.